Hey yo, it's your boy Rob back at it again, continuing our stream of Mass Effect Andromeda, our very first playthrough. Here we go. Yeah, got a lot done yesterday, finished EOS, set out to explore a whole new land where we immediately ran into the Ket. Just like full stop, immediately ran into their mothership, their leader, who we now can confirm is interested in our ability to commune with the remnant technology, and landed on in our escape through the Scourge, barely dinging our tail. We made it out. Crash landed on a volcanic planet in a suspiciously lovely little habitat. This is gonna populated by a race that somehow knows of us. So let's dive right in. Wrong one. Again. There we go. Yeah, I'm curious to see what this alien race is all about. I know nothing of them. First contact is my duty as Pathfinder. So I made my first contact. Is Ephra a person? Its hands are so tiny. We should lock it up. The Angara. We were running from the Ket and crash landed here. Ephra. Alright. So don't scan things. Got it. Alright. Jal. Jal. Come on, bud. Let me see that smile. So we have Jal, Ephra, Our first contact with them led to death. So, the Ket are not native to this cluster. Oh, so the weird looking weapons are their weapons. Kadara be damned. All right. On Aya. So this is Aya. The Moshai. It's a little shaky. Jal Amadrav. Angaran. Those are the people. Return to the Tempest. So as of right now, there's just 2 people I can talk to. So cut yourself. Sokka. Sokka with Aang and Katara, right? From the M. Night Shyamalan Avatar movie. make a small impression. An Angaran shuttle, hybrid metal. Translated from Shalesh, that's their language. The Ket have felt the power of the resistance and know the end is coming. Our victory on Vold are only beginning. To join the resistance. Propaganda. I mean, if they just come to our ship, they'll see we are a collective. Krogan, Turian, Asari, Human, and Solarian. Still wish we had Quarian. The Moshai, like Prince or Queen, maybe? Queen or Priestess. Havela Kajar. Ooh, I could flirt with them. How did we learn their language so quickly? That's my only curiosity here. We've interacted with the Ket several times, can't piece together their language. But the Angara, almost immediately. All right. I'm always impressed that the language translates so smoothly. It was a big part in the Metal Gear Solid games. Difference in language has caused so many difficulties. The majority of problems stem from a lack of ability to communicate with each other, and that lack of ability breeds a lack of understanding within each other. I mean, I'm shocked there's a one-to-one translation for all these words. Pranshai. Enro Bosan, Paranshai, Jal, Ephra, Moshai, Angara, Aya. Got it. So Piranha is the governor. I mean, this looks like paradise. Joel. So I need both their approval. Let's do it. This I want to see. That's a beautiful shot. I will say, the cutscenes in this game look incredible. Short though they may be, they look spectacular. And will give us access to the vault. So that's their homeworld. Very Earth-like in appearance. Full roster. No calls available at this time. So is he? Yep, he is. That makes sense. So we only get one alien companion? That's something, I guess. Energy drain, sticky grenade, Avenger strike, cloaks before swiftly repositioning. So he's a Kasumi. Tech-based, stealthy. So he drains them to restore his own shields. Sticky grenade. If I upgrade sticky grenade, that's promising. If I upgrade energy drain, I'm able to do Avenger strike. Let's do that. Improve that and give him just one more option. Alright, to start. I'm going to go in the front of them to talk. Oh yeah, we love bad movie nights. This was the one that had a 38% chance. And succeeded? Damn, nice! How you guys doing? Level 7 and level 4. Not bad. High risk, high reward. 90% chance. $81. They all require over an hour. And you have an 81 chance. It's not bad. Let's go. Credits. Magnesium. Cadmium. Credits. 34 and 24. Bunch of cadmium, bunch of magnesium. Alright. Not a bad start. Oh, I can now do AVP from here. That's good. Give me a second. I'm just going to turn on the air. It's a bit warm. All right. Let me... Did I ever turn that sound back up? There we go. Oh. Cord... Nope. A dead bug. That's the bridge.
So, Jal.
So?
We haven't had a chance to talk alone. You comfortable in here?
I took it. It feels strange to stay with the others. You're aliens.
And you're alien to us. So there. We have something in common.
We can look at it as a place to start.
I'm trying my best.
Perhaps then, if we're all aliens, it's about what kind of alien we are.
You had no idea about us, but you signed up to help us anyway.
Perhaps it had nothing to do with you.
Care to elaborate?
I do not.
How do you know Moshae Sefa?
She's our greatest mind on the Remnant. I was her student.
You studied the Remnant
Sefa.
too?
A little. I was terrible. I quit. Or she threw me out. One of those. We're still very close.
So, is that your rifle?
It is now. It's Ket.
Okay.
With my
So it
own
is a Ket rifle.
modifications. I like to tinker, to get my hands on something and take it apart.
That's a skill I know we can use.
A weapon specialist.
But I have one request. Please don't take apart my ship.
You're right. I signed up. Volunteered for this. It's exciting. There's something unique about you. Uneasy, raw, but somehow profound.
Face value, that sounds like a compliment. A nice one.
It is. Angara feel deeply. We have more trouble hiding our emotions than showing them. I should get back to my work.
So it's not romance, it's friendship? Nah, so fun.
As if I didn't have enough on my...
What plate?
Exactly.
See if I can find out anything about them.
Yes?
What's your story, Jal? Tell me.
Why?
Well, why wouldn't you?
Maybe. That Would only make sense.
I was born on Earth, third planet of the Sol system in the Milky Way.
That's interesting. Thank you. That's enough. Until we've established a better trust.
All right, it's a start. Into the bridge. Let's head back first. PV and Gil. Looks Liam Jaw. Vetra, Cora. Drac. Vetra. And Sam.
Bridges 4, engine rooms aft, med bay starboard. Smart stuff up front, powers and back. I did not like the look of that Archon. Maybe the Angara will let me pitch a 10 on Aya for the duration.
Didn't think you were the type to run.
Well, when you put it that way. All right. Next time, keep him on the line. I might have something to say.
Thanks for chatting.
You know it.
Cutscene for Gil.
Gotcha. Do I need to get Lexi to do a psych review?
Maybe. People have been telling me I'm crazy my whole life. Just dealing with some scourge issues. That Archon fella tried to warn you not to joyride into it, but you were just la la la. It was an act first, think later move. I respect it. Well, more like I resemble it. Hey, you play poker?
Come again?
Poker. Card game, bluffing, betting. It's an age-old measuring stick of a person's character, fortitude, guts. Used to think maybe it was my calling. Turns out I'm just good at it. Never lost heads up. We should play sometime.
Willing to put your streak on the line?
Huh. I'll risk it.
All right.
Next time we port up and you're in the mood, I'm always in the mood.
Got it. Play poker with Gil. Oh. Vetra's room and Liam's room. Or no, but they're their office, I guess. They all sleep in the bunks.
That Archon. Arrogant son of a bitch. Maybe that's redundant for a cat.
He's also the first Kett who bothered to talk to us. That's useful intel.
True. They can communicate. They just
They are
prefer to
capable
open
of
fire.
communication.
So, what else is new?
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Got it. Alright,
Take on the Angara, old man?
Strong, honorable survivors. Been a while since I encountered a new friendly species. Last time was the humans.
Oh yeah, you lived through first contact with them, didn't you?
If I recall, my exact words were, "They're bold for being so squishy. Do they know they're mostly water?"
Harsh. Don't let Ryder hear you.
I'm right here.
I've seen a lot of shit in my life, but that vault certainly was a first. Things are gonna be interesting with you around, kid.
Doesn't matter what life throws at me. It's what I make of it.
You keep that going, you just might live as long as I have. -0 at the end.
Now that we've been digging, it's clear you were right about...
Guy like that'll do anything to get ahead. Just wonder how far he went.
We can talk...
I gotta find the world that they were on.
I always have time for you.
You probably have work to do.
You know where to find me.
Gotcha. Oh my god, I didn't realize that. I thought that was a shelf. That's the Nexus right there. I didn't realize that. Oh my gosh. And there's a little rover and the Normandy. Ryder, thanks to that remnant storage box from the EOS vault, all I need is one particular piece of RAM to complete my project. My scanner located it on Vold. If we get a chance, can we find it? Yeah. Communication from Jal Amadarav. Pathfinder Under. The manifest of items that I have bought on board your ship, the Tempest. 1. Blankets and bedding in the event your unfamiliar alien bedding is insufficient or uncomfortable. 2. A small number of personal projects. They are bits and pieces of Angaran tech and weaponry. The flashing light is killing me. 3. 25 jugs of nourishment paste. They will need to be replenished regularly. 4. Armor, including my 2 Rofigen unknown alt cape suspenders. We don't know what that word means. Either cape or suspenders. And equipment to repair them. 5 vials of salves, creams, and perfumes. I can provide your science officer with a list of ingredients if that is required. I have also brought my personal weapon, a Ket rifle. I have been issued an Omni tool, which I am currently calibrating. So he's our calibration expert. I hope this list is compliant. Alright, and that's the...
Hello, Ryder. Meeting with the Angara is truly historic.
I'll say.
My only comparison is Alec Ryder's experience in the First Contact War, a time of uncertainty and cultural misunderstanding. We are arguably in a similar time, yet your encounter was peaceful. I can see what humanity has learned.
One joke before I go.
How are those jokes coming, Sam?
Why is it so hard to find a good steak?
I don't know, Sam.
Because it's a rare medium. Well done.
That is great.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
A rare medium, well done. Too good, Sam. Too good. You are brilliant.
Aya has so much biodiversity and the waterfalls.
Just like Sirkesh.
We might have a problem. I was running some numbers, mass balances and such. The Tempest is carrying about 70 kilos of extra mass. I think something's aboard that doesn't belong.
70 kilos is enough mass for another person.
Our internal sensors aren't getting anything, but they're not as powerful as a Pathfinder's scanner. Can you take a look?
All right. I'll look around the ship and see what I can find.
So you have a stowaway.
Sam's been compiling our star charts. The other pilots on the Nexus will have plenty of new trails to follow.
You can drop the charts off the next time we're there.
Funny, a few months ago, that station was like a war zone. Flying was my only way to escape the chaos. Now it's become a haven, just as it was meant to be.
Every good space station needs a big lake.
Indeed. Even non-amphibians need a little water. Regardless, the worst threat to the whole initiative is still that monstrosity.
You mean the Scourge?
I still see it crippling the Nexus in my memories. I had to train other pilots in hazardous flight techniques just to look for food and water. It's a cage that eats good ships and good people. Helios won't be home so long as it's a threat.
It's a huge space anomaly. It's not going away in anyone's life.
If we could somehow neutralize it, or if our ships had... Still, that's what we do, isn't it? Find a way where there is none. Just see the Nexus for proof of that.
Yep.
No extra mass in the airlock. Too bad. It'd be easy to get rid of it.
Top to bottom.
None of the equipment in here would produce extra mass readings.
That's the airlock.
Not reading any extra mass in here. Nothing under the table.
One by one.
All the mass readings in here are normal.
Of course they are. Something up.
I hope not.
We're reading a little bit heavier than we should. An operative EVA module. Mechanic e-signatures of Jal and Liam and Gil. Appears to be construction equipment sealed and plating.
Got it. Suvi, that extra mass is behind the storage room bulkhead.
Behind it?
It looks like a construction mech welded right into the hull.
Scanning the parts has activated an audio log.
I think I know what that's about, Ryder. Come up to the bridge.
Yeah, we haven't seen any mechs wandering around, you know? I mean, they were such a big part in Mass Effect 3, so they were amply, and Mass Effect 2, so they were amply around. Loki mechs, Fenris mechs, Ymir mechs, Atlas in 3. They were all over the place. I'm surprised we have no mechs.
Those parts you found welded in the storage room. I recognize them.
From where?
They belong to the ship's lead designer, Lucille Diawara. She broke her back during construction. But Lucille wouldn't abandon her ship. She converted a construction mech into a rig she could wear. She must have welded it into the hull. Her artist's signature.
Not even a broken back could stop her dream.
Sam, didn't you find an audio log with Lucille's rig?
Yeah, but how did we not notice it? We
Found
still
my
would have been...
construction gear then. Well done. One of you Pathfinders got the Tempest. Mason Barrow, Zevin Reka, Matriarch Ishara, Alec Ryder. You were the best of us.
Mason Barrow, Zevin Rika, Matriarch Ishara, so that's the leader of the Asari. Zevin Rika, Mason Barrow. Which one sounds like... Zevon Rika sounds Turian to me, and Mason Barrow sounds Solarian.
Dad's gone. Makes you wonder how many other path...
Take care of my ship and each other. Whatever's in Andromeda, you're the Milky Way to them. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded with a sleep.
I mean, if it's been on the ship since coming here, why is...
I never thought I'd hear Lucille's voice again.
Are we just
She really
discovering
cared
it now?
about the Pathfinders. Enough to give them her rig. For luck.
Lucille made it a part of the Tempest. Let's keep it that way.
I'll see to it, Ryder.
Thanks. Now let's go make her...
29 Andromeda viability points.
Anomaly detected. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Let's see what we got. A beryllium deposit. What's in Obarrio? The Bairro?
I'm picking up something.
Right there?
Deploying probe.
The Bairro.
Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Graphite. Primarily composed of iron, but mountains of rich scans indicate the Angara have often sent mining expeditions here. So to my reeve. So with this, I have started rewatching Star Trek Next Generation. It's just a great background show, you know, while you're cooking, while you're cleaning, while you're writing. It's some top-notch sci-fi. It really is. A research station on the boiling toxic surface of Myrov. It appears unmanned and in danger of destruction. Perhaps the Angara lack the resources to maintain it. Since
Anomaly on sensors. Probe away.
Senseo.
Satellite detected.
Ooh, a Ket satellite well concealed low in Sensatiol's orbit. Doubtless designed to observe Angaran activities. Disabling it permanently is a simple task. Let's do it. 50 Helios resources. Highly toxic, difficult for most people to colonize. Fet fun. A lot of ringed worlds, I like it. Every century, Fetfun's orbital path takes it dangerously near the stretch of the Scourge. It appears to be bleeding atmosphere as a consequence. Oneon. Anion. The Anion cluster. The Anion system, sorry. Alright, oh wow, a lot of stuff is open to us. Alright, let's head to the homeworld first. First we're gonna head to Jerider. Scan one more system. Then we'll head to their home system with Haraval. Oh, that was passing the Scourge there. That was cool.
A lonely system. It's almost lost in the Scourge.
What else could be lost out there? Anomaly detected. Probes
Right on the
launched.
edge of the Scourge.
Detecting what's left of a ship.
Starship wreckage. Right on the edge of the Scourge. Look at that. I do like the design of the Scourge. It's like a branching briar almost. Fragments of a wrecked remnant vessel drift deep within the Scourge. Impossible to determine whether the ship was fully automated or designed for a crew. Bunch. Aquarian nav processor. Let's head to H097. Gradually, its orbit is gradually decaying. As it grows closer its home star over the next million years, it may begin warming considerably. All right, we're halfway to modeling the planets around Helios. Not all the planets, but just for that particular quest. The cold, heavy gravity world, once inhabited by a primitive but intelligent species based on preliminary scans of their villages. It may have gone extinct shortly after the Scourge appeared in their sky. Damn. Simrahet. The effects of the Scourge on Jerader's worlds are obvious on Samarat. From the Milky Way, the now barren planet appeared to be drowning in liquid water. Clearly much has changed. So this dark energy mass just messes everything up, and the remnant ain't helping.
I'm picking up something. Deploying probe.
Into that storm. The
Anomaly
massive
found.
storm is drawing enormous quantities of helium-3 to the upper region of the gas giant. A valuable find if it can be mined. Five skill points. Cool. Tier 3 research projects unlocked. Alright, well, now we're leaving the world of Candivorni. As we head towards Farawang. Farawang? Farawang. Farawang. Like Farawang.
This is home. Our ancestors came from this system. From Havaru. It looks so small from here.
Anomaly detected. Probe away. Anomaly found.
Comet Dawnstar. Comet is rich in the empirically useful nephrite, although other elements have complicated exploration. Very bright, but a second orbit is unlikely. Best to mine for other purposes. Platinum. That's pretty. Hospar. This star is just surrounded by debris. An immense and fiery pulsar is described in certain Angaran texts as the guardian of Pharaoh, protectively circling the bright star until the day both cool. You fade.
Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Of graphite. Tell me about Ylfane. Powerful storms shift the magnitude around the gas giant. Cool. Next we're heading to Farum, or Far Rum. We're heading to the Far Rum planet.
I'm picking up something.
Farum's carbon dioxide and argon atmosphere is inhospitable to most life, as are ocean temperatures, which in sunlight during proper season can reach boiling point. Right there.
Probes launched. Anomaly found.
Biometagrowth. Thriving on Farum, where little else can, massive fungal forests stretch kilometers in the moist and hot air. Fungal forests. That sounds cool. Alright, for Furlong is at 80%, so let's head to... The ancestral home planet of the Angara is a lush jungle planet. However, scans detect plant life on Havarl exhibiting maladaptive, unsustainable growth patterns. The abnormal mutation suggests something is terribly wrong with Havarl's ecology, covering the past and helping Havarl's scientists. Let's do it. I got my weapons, I got my shoddy and my snipery. Shoddy and snipey. Ooh, I don't hate the look of that. Fusion mod of shielding. Lower my max health but increase my max shields. No thank you. Plus 2% encounter increase. That's not bad. I like that. No bonuses. Weapon headshot, weak point bonus, and spare weapon. Backup life support. Let's take Ja'al. You don't know. We'll do Jal and Korra, and on the next world will be PB and Drac. I think would be a good. Yeah, repainted that. Looks good. Alright, let's do it.
Sending the nav point for Dar Palev. That's where the Moshad's team should be. It used to be an Angaran town. There'll be landing pads and good sight lines for a safe approach.
Anomaly on the sensors. Something big, possibly hostile, taking evasive action.
Wait, I don't think his...
Space Mantas. Ugh, those are creepy. I love them.
Well, that's something you don't see back home.
Bringing us in.
Make contact with the scientists. No? Can't scan any of this?
Of life. Maybe there are golden worlds out here after all.
It is beautiful. But the wilds can also be deadly.
Garn integrated tech node. Garden Ranger armor. I hear like chittering, like the noise of animals. Ooh, platinum. Platinum is rare. Unless you're on the Normandy SRD2 at Mass Effect 2, in which case platinum is everywhere. These are beautiful, dark, dank jungles. Oh, I like the contrast with that red planet right there. Or red supermoon, I don't know. What the hell? A Rykor. Ugh. It was hella cool looking, I'll say that. A giant fungal velociraptor, basically. Enemies everywhere, is what it looks like. Bioluminescent fungi. Magnesium, silicon, titanium, nice. No, nothing on those. I mean, I'm truly seeing so many different planets, and it boggles the mind that I can't scan any of them. Except, of course, for bioluminescent fungi.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Varl has a viability of 2%. This is where I come in. Subaqueous camera. Laser precision drill. Alright, let's check out what this place is all about. Cleaning chambers.
Jarl, what are you
Kieran
doing here?
Dawes.
In the company of these people?
Kieran, this is Pathfinder Ryder, from a long way away. Ryder, Kieran Dawes, lead scientist at Dar Palev.
I am honored to meet you, as a representative of the Andromeda Initiative.
Are all their people this formal?
I don't think so. Where's the rest of the team? Ryder has experience with Remnant. We might be able to help their investigations.
You haven't heard? While the team was exploring the monolith, something went terribly wrong. They were caught in some kind of remnant stasis field, frozen in place, unresponsive.
I know how to work Remnant tech. I can help you.
Ryder has seen a vault and apparently reset it. Somehow.
Ocean of fish, one will have gems in its mouth. But if you think the alien can help,
Ocean
I'll
of
set
fish.
skepticism aside. The monolith is not far from here. See what you can do.
Okay.
But be careful. We don't know what triggered the stasis, and it may happen again.
Ocean of fish, one may have a gem in its mouth. Means, I guess someone's gonna get lucky. Translated from Shalesh. An incredible find on the field last week. A shuttle from before the Scourge surfaced down in the ravine from afar. Looks like the Crosshead is remarkably preserved, especially to have withstood Havar's elements. I know Kieran tasked me with studying the monolith. Or Chalvier.
I heard the advisory that you'd be out here. It didn't prepare me to meet you.
The name's Ryder. I'm with the Andromeda Initiative.
They say you want to help us. I wonder what you're prepared to do.
I'm ready to prove my people are good out.
A strong statement. My name is Rochelle Veer. I'm an archaeoastronomer. I
Archaeoastronomer.
study our ancient cultural records for stellar phenomena. I piece together lost knowledge of ages past. My goal is
Archaeoastronomer,
to
I like
find
that.
undiscovered colonies we lost contact with, potential allies against the Ket.
You think there might be Angara world?
That's what I was trying to learn. Then this happened. I thought my home was destroyed, and all my research with it, but I'm trying to recover my research data, but the wildlife won't let me near my old home.
These house guests, I assume they're of the hungry variety?
The structure has become a breeding ground for insects and predators, too many to face alone.
Your work is too important to live.
I'll provide my home's location. I'll remain in contact with you.
Pavo Kirin. Good to hear the cat haven't reached your research post yet. We're not so lucky here. Crash site. Luge. Crash site well preserved. Alright.
No transports available. Emergency support for cat attacks. All of them. Oh man. What's he doing here?
Working title, Palav's Decline. Established in the shadow of the remnant buildings, Palav was a center of trade and learning. It's a history book, not a thriller.
What?
Is everything all right? You seem...
Would you like a reward for that astute observation? You're that alien visitor that came to Aya asking about our vault.
You've heard of me.
Who hasn't? When strange new species turn up, reports spread fast. Luge Anson, historian with the repository of history.
Luge.
Aya. Listen, if there's nothing you need, could you go away? I'm busy trying to get transport off this cursed planet.
Why did you come here from Aya?
Kieran's team found some remnant relics while digging around the old ruins. I was sent to collect them for the report. It shouldn't have taken more than a day. But things never go according to schedule, do they?
You don't seem to like Havarl.
Havarl's other regions suit me just fine. But here... You think these shelters keep you safe? They don't. Woke up this morning and found a thorny vine wormed its way into my bunk.
It's just like Praja.
I'm stranded here because a branch pierced my shuttle's power core.
You mentioned remnant ruins. Are the...
Yes. If you've been out... We think the ruins were part of a vast remnant complex. We've seen evidence of hallways that wound through the area, both above and below the ground. Generations ago, our people took shelter in what we found here. That's how Palev...
Were there no hospitals?
None. According to the histories. We found... But they say it was like moving into an empty home.
I won't bother you further.
Very well. Watch out for plants.
Mm-hmm. This is one of their ships, one of their shuttles. Shipping crate. Garden pottery shards. Alright, let's see where we're at. Oh my god, there's a lot. Okay, so that's Tempest, the forward station. Let's head north to the... Forgotten Stars. It's 100% that house I found by accident, right? Yeah.
Pathfinder, this is Rochelle V. You're approaching the remains of my home.
I've detected multiple life forms in the area. Their movements appear agitated.
Hostiles ahead!
Pathfinder, the computer's data core.
The computer's data core is damaged beyond repair.
Rochelle, it's Ryder. We're inside your old home, but your research data didn't survive.
All your effort and risk for nothing. I'm sorry.
I can't imagine now.
Shouldn't have let myself hope.
You didn't have backups?
Of course, but they went down with the city's network memory center. That site is now buried underground. Even if you could find an access point on the surface, the odds of recovering anything are remote.
All I heard is there's a chance. Let's go for it.
That didn't fully translate, but I know optimism when I hear it. I can point you in the general direction of where the network memory center used to be. You'll have to hunt for an exposed network node. I'll stand by. Thank you.
Oh boy, look at this. Hello, planet surface. Buried cave. Forgotten depths. Mithrava ascent. Upper Mithrava ascent. Mithrava. Remnant abyss. Oh boy. There's a lot of stuff here. Alright. So let's check that out.
We're not alone.
Pathfinder, I've detected energy readings consistent with an active network node.
Is it on the surface?
We'll find out.
I could provide analysis via the scanner, Pathfinder.
Don't stay here, visitor. It's not safe, and I can't be responsible for you. You should have warned me you were coming.
Hilarious.
What are you doing here?
Making sure the fires don't get worse. I'm a surveyor and engineer from the state. I need to divert fuel from the pipes buried. Cut off flames eventually.
I see the water droplets on the armor. That's something.
What caused these fires? Is there an emergency?
This dye used to be a much larger settlement. Wildlife overtook it. Destroyed above and below. Plant roots ruptured an underground fuel pipeline.
I'll get going.
You too, Ishari. That went well.
Fuel line fire.
Network connection is established.
I'm logging in. Searching. I found them. Research files downloading. And done. You did it.
We did it. Go team.
If we recovered this data, we may be able to access everything lost in the disaster. I'll alert my colleagues. You've accomplished something amazing, Pathfinder.
Increase the viability. We're at 4% viability now. It's not much. It's definitely not much, but it's something. Gara Ranger Armor 3. Forward station drop point. Then we'll go down and do all this. Oh boy, this is... Watch out for Rokar.
Watch out for Rokar and Garen fanatics that hate aliens. That means you.
Charming.
Our viability is now at 6%. Forward station protocol established. Multiple deployment coordination. Habitat 3, Havarl. I'm curious. What do I have? Increase weapon headshot and weak point bonus. Increases tech power and increases my shields. Doing fine on ammo, so I'd like more shields. We'll go with the Angaran Ranger leg armor. Plus 2% XP. It's a lot of stuff. I'm going to stick with the initiative armor for now. Outsiders roaming around. The spiky ones, have you seen them? I don't know how I feel about that. Turian, maybe? Collect plant samples. Speak to Havarl. Memory trigger. Helping Havarl's scientist. Hitting rocks. Cultivation. Crash site. Forward drop, forward drop. Okay.
Kieran Dahl said something about fish and gems to me. What was that all about?
In an ocean of fish, one will have gems in its mouth. Meaning your success with Remnant is probability, not skill. As the number of cases approaches infinity, the unlikeliest outcomes become likely.
Oh.
Shield boost
Thought it might
enabled.
have been something like that.
The hell is this thing? An oddie. Got him.
I'm bleeding. There they are.
Alright. Man, this darkness does not help me.
I detect an Andromeda plant sample nearby. Dr. Camden would find this useful.
Oh, right. The gardener.
Botanist to Pathfinder.
Targets eliminated.
God, I can't see anything. What the shit? Do all of your species liquefy upon death? Because that's bizarre, man. There. An edible plant.
Something's sniffing around.
Anna Tamari asked you to find ingredients. Ah.
I'm gonna guess those mushrooms aren't edible.
Let's be careful around the native flora, okay, everyone?
If you get any fungal slime on your skin, I suggest you wash it off immediately.
More remnant ruins. So we got observers, assemblers.
Get ready to fight!
That's teamwork. Bolstering all shields.
Hops. Fungus can be distilled into a drink. Narwhal hops is called. Alright. Then when I go further and I go down there and make a find that memory trigger. Got it. Sorry, PB. You should be here for this.
Found them. The researchers caught the stasis field. Exactly where Kieran said they would be. Verdurous. Where are they?
should now be able to interface
Magnitude
Pathfinder.
glyph. Does anyone see them? Because I sure as hell don't. They're like, hey, here are all the people caught in stasis. Where? Is it these floating... Okay. Decrypt the room code by assigning glyphs to the grid. No row, column, shape can repeat the same glyph. Oh, it's Sudoku. Okay. Right, because it can't be there because of there, and so it has to be there. This one can't be there because of that. It's just Sudoku. Okay. See, that changes things. That makes this... Gotcha. A. The letter A pretty much has to be there because it can't be up here. And it can't be there, which means it has to be here for that one. No problem. So this is an actual puzzle, not the most complex, but no. Good. So that needs to be that, right? Good. And the only other place that the triangle can go is there. There. Alright. Now that I know what it is, okay.
Reading of the monitors and... Scatting stars. What? Who are you? How did...
Thanks isn't necessary. Just doing my job.
More aliens? Out of nowhere? And Zhao?
Do none of you remember getting frozen?
Frozen?
So there were those crystals, okay.
We were just working on the monolith and then you appeared.
You should return to Palev. Kieran will want to speak to you.
Maybe you're right. Oh, I feel a head splitter coming on.
This is a real head splitter.
We should make sure they return to the station. Who knows what lingering effects they might suffer from.
Alright, so now I know how these monoliths work. That's nothing. Okay. I just need to read the bottom and read my options better. Because I saw, like, press box to skip or press circle to submit. And I'm like, submit what? Skip what? Ah, they made it.
You don't feel any different?
I don't think so. Why? Do you?
My mind feels clouded, but I don't know if I'm just tired.
What do you mean, grey spiky aliens? Ket?
No. These were different. We were doing a survey of the area and saw them. Before the freeze.
You mean Turians? You saw Turians?
Why don't you and Torvald talk about that later? Right now, I want to thank you for saving my team.
All right.
You weren't lying. Kieran told us everything. She even had pictures.
I apologize for the indifferent welcome you received from me earlier.
After everything you've faced, I wouldn't have blamed you if you shot at me.
We're all glad that didn't happen.
Ryder, what you have done here, your remnant understanding and your Sam should convince Ephra you're an asset. We should speak to him as soon as we can. Perhaps on the Tempest?
Kieran, I've been thinking. If Ryder can use remnant, couldn't we fix the monoliths? Stop Haval's decline?
Havarl's decline?
This will take time to explain. We can discuss it further when you have... And don't forget to talk to Torvar about those. What did you call them?
Viability is at 8%. We're getting there. Turian Arc, not dead yet.
You were saying something about the planet being in decline?
It doesn't look like it, but Havarl is sick. It started here, uncontrolled mutations in organic life, killing some, turning others into poison. We're starting to see the same elsewhere. The planet's ecosystem is crumbling.
It's the monoliths. There are only 2 of them when there should be 3.
There's so much life here. Your vault must be working.
In some fashion, most likely. But the monoliths are responsible for propagating the vault's instructions across the planet.
Okay.
With only 2 out of 3 monoliths working, the instructions are imbalanced. So life, we've never tried asking the sages. There could be something in their oral...
Stars. Those superstitious hermits don't care about modern Angara. You know that.
You saw the projections for the planet's survival. What do we have to lose?
Sages? Oral histories?
On Mithratha. That old remnant edifice over there. They trace their families back to a time just after the Scourge. They believe isolation will maintain the purity of the histories by preventing contamination by modern thought. Basic sense. They probably don't even understand or care that Havarl's dying.
If asking your sages doesn't work, we'll be back here. So what's the harm in it?
The trek up Mithratha's teeming with remnant. Most of us don't attempt it, but maybe you could do it.
Heck yeah.
Follow the Remnant River and keep your head.
The Remnant River.
I'd hate to hear something terrible happened in pursuit of some ancient legend.
Not bad.
I told my colleagues what you did for me. You've made a lot of friends on Havarl, Pathfinder.
The feeling's mutual. I hope you find your...
If they exist, in the meantime, the recent upheaval exposed ruins we never knew existed down in the valley. I'm told there are glyphs that resemble star charts. I'm staying to investigate. I better get to work.
Speaking of lost colonies, I've been just reading up on Mass Effect lore. One of my favorite side stories is a human colony. Space research is being funded too slowly. So essentially Elon Musk, just a rich man obsessed with space travel.
I could have been inside. What now?
Alright. But a rich researcher funded a private space organization. They built a ship, loaded it up with human colonies, and set out to the stars like 70 years before first contact with the Turians. Before we got to FTL, before any of that. And they were found during the events of Mass Effect 2 in the background, and it's a side story that's on like one of the Mass Effect websites or lore dumps. And they started by attacking and kidnapping an Asari who found their colony because they had never interacted with aliens, and they believed they were the most advanced humans who were able to escape Earth. And eventually the Asari had to make contact with the Human Alliance. The people shot the Human Alliance thinking they were aliens in disguise, and they're like, no, we're humans from Earth. They eventually convinced them to calm down, rescued the Asari, who was very patient and amused with the entire thing. She's like, oh, I could have escaped at any time with my biotics. Because none of those people had biotics. And they had primitive weapons. So the colonists, a bunch of them decided to stay in their colony and live in essentially like a sci-fi version of The Village. Live their quaint lives because that's all they knew. Because they're like, yeah, if I go there, that's the equivalent of a caveman standing in a modern city. Because they had missed some of the biggest technological leaps in history. I thought that was such a cool idea and a cool story. Come on, Assistant Torvor.
Good to see you again, Pathfinder.
You said you saw Turians in the jungle?
Is that what they're called? We didn't know. We just kept out of sight. They crashed here, I think.
The Turian Ark? Was it a large?
I saw some debris, but not an entire ship. I'll give you the nav point and you can go see for yourself.
Before you got caught in that stasis field, Kieran says you were studying the model.
There's a vault here. When the Scourge hit, it took down some... It's still working to some extent, but with only 2 out of 3 monoliths, the system is...
And you can't
Exactly.
Got
we
it.
hoped that with enough understanding of the monoliths, we could attach our own tech to it. Correct it somehow. But progress is slow. Too slow.
Okay.
Mithrava and the Sages. Tell me more about them.
We don't know much. They limit their interactions with everyone else. Even when they need to trade, they say very little. Stars, you'll mock me.
I won't mock or tease, you have my word.
When I was small, I overheard a story the sages tell of a man who lived through the Scourge. The Scourge shut down the monoliths on all planets. The vault stopped working. But this man understood Remnant. They don't know how. And he did something. He's the reason the vault and the 2 monoliths worked for as long as they did. And if the tale's true...
Maybe they know the location of the...
Yes.
We can speak more later.
I'll...
Gotcha. So that's the entrance to the Remnant Abyss, which is there. Yeah. So I'll fast travel to that dot, then head south. And hopefully find some Turian?
Don't know what caused that fire, but let's be careful.
Well, I do know what caused that fire. I talked to someone about it. Oh, I was heading west. Yeah, you know, I found some nickel. Yeah, but it's worth it, I guess.
So hard to believe what the scientists were saying. This place looks perfect.
You can bleed under the skin and not see it. The wound's still there.
Yeah, we got Rockstar Raiders.
Excellent shot.
Alright.
Not to eat anything here. Or let any sap stick on your skin.
Thanks, Jal.
What are those? Alright, so those are just observers, so... Alright.
Ryder! Roka! What are they doing out here?
Those are Natana's uniforms, Pathfinder.
The Turian Ark?
Okay. I was trying to scan that, bro. That was my B. My B. I didn't want him to dissolve into goo like every other enemy did when I kill him. So I was trying to scan him when he was alive.
Ryder! Roka! What are they doing out here?
Those are Natana's uniforms, Pathfinder.
The Turian Ark?
That goes so fast. So we got raiders, saboteurs, Toroxaurus. You entry another attack by those things. The aliens can't go 2 days without an ambush. Poison your strong whatever equipment we could scavenge. Just hope it's not the humans' arrogant bastards who never let us forget us. Ha.
Got them all.
reinforcements!
Coming from where? There?
Nice work. Rokar? Shot to the gut. Painful.
I appreciate the help back there. Name's Avidus Riggs. Sorry if my methods seem extreme. Civilian life is trying.
Ryder, human pathfinder. You former military?
A Spectre. Special tactics
Really?
and reconnaissance. Did the Council's dirty work for 15 years.
So you're used to being above the law.
Well, good thing there are no laws in Andromeda, huh? The initiative was my retirement plan. Then Natanus hit the Scourge and bam, woke up here.
What happened? Where's the Ark?
No idea. Had to break out of my own damn stasis pod.
A fall like that should have killed you.
Those pods are sturdier than they look. But most of the Turian population is still missing, including Mason, our Pathfinder. Sam hasn't transferred to me, so he's alive. Just don't know where.
He hasn't made it back to the Nexus.
Knowing Mason, he's out there looking for me. Mason dedicated his life to Andromeda. He's too stubborn to die now.
We need every Pathfinder we can get.
The debris and stasis pods from Natanus are scattered across the sector. Between the two of us, we should find something.
The settlers here need your help.
I'm a stopgap. Mason is the solution. Here's my frequency. Call when you find something.
Viability's at 10%. Something wrong with this planet. Plants right up behind you. Trees whisper, I swear, other than the things watching us. Think spirits for the Spectre.
They'll be sorry to leave
First things first. Let's
Sam.
Turian calibration coil.
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
I unlocked a new memory. Memories.
I can't believe this is really happening. Thought we'd be stuck here forever, or until the aliens killed us. We built this camp from what remained of our stasis pod. If we leave, we can't abandon our wreckage. There's debris we couldn't get to out there. We have to take it with us.
Anything from the crash belongs to the initiative. It'll go back to the Nexus with you.
Good. No telling what's still. If you find anything from Ark Natanus, tag it for...
Got it. Oh my gosh. Debris, 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 debris. One of those is debris, yep. Alright, well. We're gonna head there first and open a new point. Nothing of interest from Cora or Jal. They'd see an alien walk around that looks exactly like the ones that have been attacking them, no questions. And how did he know about the Scourge? Now that I'm thinking about it, he said, oh yeah, the Scourge hit our ship. How do you know about that? And if you haven't been able to connect to Sam...
We've scanned this area. These structures go deep below the ground.
Stay alert. We don't know what's down there.
That's a long way to fall.
Okay,
Activating automated forward station deployment.
there we go. Nice. Alright, we're at the 2-hour, 15-minute mark. I just need to use the restroom. I will be back in 5 minutes. Be right back. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. Thank you. Alright, so blue dots are just remnants that are not yet hostile to me. I'm going to have to move along this chasm to get to the dying planet. So, and I gotta cross to find that drop point. For now, there's a lot on this planet, isn't there? That way.
Arc Natalis debris, tagged for salvage. Arc Natalis debris, tagged for salvage.
I don't like that there's so much debris from Arc Natalis. Right?
Arc Natalis debris, tagged for salvage.
Okay. We could head north, then northwest, then northeast. Viability of this planet's at 12%. Not great, but a start. Good job, guys. Way to kill a couple bugs. Alright, platinum is valuable. Platinum is a rare one. So that'll help.
Arc Natalis debris, tagged for salvage.
Go move along this north wall and sweep through those guys.
Arc Natalis debris, tagged for salvage.
feel bad for killing all your dudes, but you kind of have it coming, you know? There, okay. Come on.
That's teamwork.
And teamwork makes the dream work. What's under there? A container with rarefied filaments. Aluminum. Angaran meditation crystals.
Andromeda plant sample detected nearby.
A Helios flora. So we're not just looking for flora, we're looking for edible flora. Are you sure it's a good idea to bring back all these mutated super strains?
Undocumented mineral nearby, Pathfinder.
That's it.
In this cave, perhaps? Element 0 sample. Performance 35% improvement over projections. The VI performing satisfactorily transmitting data to Chief Lucian. Can I take the element 0? No? Alright. Alright. Well, now I know there's a remnant facility there. Can I hide? There we go. Thank God. I go down so quick in this game. This is even quicker than the speed with which I died in Mass Effect 2. I got no health in this game. Nothing. That's big. Yeah. Cora. Let's boost her shields. Or boost her shield boost ability. For Jal. Yeah, use Avenger Strike more often. Bunch of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 enemies.
Hostile!
Where's that explosive? I hear it.
Archnatanis debris. Tagged for salvage.
Sorry, Comlink. Oh man, it blends in so well.
Enemies!
Okay. What do you think? Should I cross first? You know, let's open up the bridge, get that forward drop point so I can quickly move over there. Then we'll go down here and do this trench and head to the dying planet.
Must be missing something. Guess we'll try again later.
All right. From Dr. Adriana, my exploration was limited to a distance of 10 feet from the Tempest Bay doors, but initial findings are Harval's plant life and possibly all life shows a marked tendency to mutate. Cells mutate and multiply in a way that results in the death of the organism. One might be able to compare it with cancer, I suppose. In a brief hour or so I was on the ground, I watched a vine emerge from the ground, grow to maturity, and then twist in and around itself, literally choking itself to death. I've sent footage. It's the video file is called Terribly Sorry.
Archnatanis debris. Tagged for salvage.
Bud.
Think that's it.
So why do they die, but that thing didn't? Why did that thing disintegrate? Well, those things lay there dead, you know? My family died screaming on Vold. I left everyone at the camp that morning to find a passage through the crevasse. We were only a day's march from the safety of Techix. I remember feeling hopeful that we might survive our ordeal, but I smelled burning flesh. I ran towards the smoke, knowing I was already too late. The Ket had left my family's charred remains in a jumbled heap, but I could still make out faces twisted in agony. My parents, my brothers and sisters, my husband, and our children, all gone. I had never felt so powerless. I scattered their ashes as tears froze against my skin, and I ran for Techix where I met Axul. I think that was the big... Oh, there's like a... underground... I think that's a thing, right? Alright. So we're gonna look for a crash ship. 2 more Turian debris to finish that side quest. I think... Haha. I always forget to switch back.
I'll take you apart. We've got hostiles.
Hey, every little bit helps, right?
Target's down.
This must be the crash site Avela mentioned.
Heck yeah.
That's it. Good work.
Ancient Angaran starship. Ruins several centuries old. Shots slow down. Well, I don't know what it is. There you go. That's weird. Ancient Angaran pilot's helmet. Oh boy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 enemies up ahead guarding this next salvage.
Got them all.
Arc Natalis debris, tagged for salvage.
Think that's it.
Nice. Alright. So I did not yet attempt to go to the abyss. I cannot get over here yet. So the only place I can go is to leave this planet or go to Mithrava. No luck on. Nice. What the hell were those things? Creepers?
Right away!
Nice work.
Readings indicate all Turian wreckage on Haval has been found.
Nice. And for doing that, I leveled up again. Another 5 points. Oh, beautiful. One more weapon for the loadout. Increase weapon clip size, increase spare ammo, and +1 to all power cell capacities. Initiative Gunner unlocked. Soldier profile is now at rank 2. Alright. How many do I have in there? 28 in there. Make my flamethrower last a little bit longer. Engineer profile now at rank 1. Cool. She can do nothing. I don't believe he can either. 2 points? No. Okay. Turian calibration coil.
The path's been used, but not recently. I see tracks.
Oh boy. Gravity well up and gravity well down.
Looks like this is our only way in.
This isn't activated.
I could provide analysis via the scanner, Pathfinder.
Let's give this a try.
To Mithrava Ascent. So, something's charged, just like Habitat right? Habitat 7. Go. So we're leaving the planet's surface and moving up this tower. And they didn't come up. Oh, but now they are. Alright, Mithrava Ascent. Forgotten Depths, Buried Cave. Ooh, hidden cache. That's right, I did do a thing for hidden caches. A hidden treasure sensor, right? Was the first. I got reconnaissance.
I've never been up here before. I have heard of the sages of Mithrava, but never gave them much thought.
Why not?
Isn't a story worthless if it isn't shared? If the accounts of our past are kept hidden, they may as well not exist at all.
What the... Oh, I've seen them before. Angaran Ranger Armor, Angaran Ranger Armor. Backup life support, Ballistic Drift, Drunk Bacil. Angaran Meditation Crystals. Can be purchased from... What do they do, though? Overdrive pack. A whole bunch of stuff.
What do we have here?
Good. No, nothing on this clearly different thing. All right.
Looks like we need to find another way.
Above us!
Got it. bridge. I mean, it's so drastically different than any bridge I've seen thus far. And because of that, I found a extra container full of more junk. Alright, we should be getting close to the next jumping off point to the next area. I mean, them jumping and firing their jets sounds like gunfire and gets me confused every damn time.
Look at that.
It's a hell of a view. So that's one of the towers. That's the other. Yeah, there are two. Is this the third, maybe? Could that be the third? So we went from Mithrava Ascent, and we're almost at the... Oh no, now we're in the upper Mithrava Ascent. You know what, guys? We're at 3 hours and 11 minutes. I'm gonna open this. Yeah, just another gravity well. Guys, I'm gonna go grab some lunch. I will be back in about half an hour to resume. If you're watching the VOD, give me a follow, like, comment, subscribe, whatever you can, wherever you are. Alright, guys. As always, thanks. I'll be seeing you. Until next time.